Armenia and Azerbaijan have negotiated a ceasefire to end a sudden resurgence of fighting that has killed 155 soldiers from both the sides, according to a senior Armenian official. Admin Grigoryan, the secretary of Armenia's Security Council, announced the truce in a televised remarks, saying it had taken effect hours later, at 8 p.m. local time, on Wednesday. A previous ceasefire that Russia brokered on Tuesday quickly failed. Several hours before Grigoryan's announcement, Armenia's defense ministry said that the shelling had stopped but did not mention any ceasefire agreement. There was no word from Azerbaijan about the deal. The ceasefire declaration followed 2 days of heavy fighting that marked the deadliest outbreak of violence between the two long-time adversaries in nearly 2 years. A Senate committee in the United States has taken the first step towards legislation that would significantly enhance U.S. military support for Taiwan, including potentially billions of dollars in additional security assistance as the self-ruled island comes under increasing pressure from China. The U.S. has provided Taiwan with weapons to defend itself under decades-old legislation, but the Taiwan Policy Act of 2022 would go further by providing security assistance of $4.5 billion over 4 years. It also lays out sanctions on Beijing if it uses force to try to seize the island, which it sees as its own, and supports Taipei's participation in international organizations. The Senate Foreign Relations Committee backed the legislation 17-5 on Wednesday, despite concerns about the bill among members of President Joe Biden's administration and anger about the measure from Beijing. Britain's defense ministry said on Thursday that Ukrainian forces continue to consolidate their control of newly liberated areas of Kharkiv outblast. Russian forces have largely withdrawn from the area west of the Oskil River, the British Defense Ministry said. High-value equipment abandoned by retreating Russian forces include capabilities essential to enable Russia's artillery-centric style of warfare, the tweet added. Ukraine has managed to withstand the Russian onslaught with the help of Western military aid, but President Volodymyr Zelensky regularly calls on the world to do more. Governments around the globe have imposed heavy sanctions against Moscow, but have stopped short of direct intervention for fear of sparking a wider conflict. British Prime Minister Liz Truss is expected to hold one-to-one talks with US President Joe Biden and other world leaders gathered in London before Queen Elizabeth's funeral on Monday. Truss may also meet President Emmanuel Macron of France as well as other key UK allies such as Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and Canada's Justin Trudeau, the report said. Downing Street and the Foreign Office has been keen to stress that the event would not be used as a diplomatic exercise despite the presence of more than 100 heads of state in the capital to pay their respects, the report added. The talks will primarily be about paying their respects and will be low-key.